What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I was just gonna like organize my office and then I realized I should just film it and have you guys come on this journey with me, like, cause why not? Yeah, welcome to my channel. I do a bunch of stuff here, like DIYs, book videos, and I'd love to incorporate like fashion art and even like sewing videos in the future. So if any of that sounds exciting to you, give me a subscribe and like and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. I want to put up this pegboard. I got it from Ikea. It was really cheap, and the only downside is that I may be moving soon, so I don't want to screw into the walls if I'm gonna like move in 2 months. So we're gonna make it a little more renter friendly, and I think I have some ideas of how I'm gonna go about it. But like anything that I do on this channel, we're gonna work through it together, trials and errors, and see what works out best. So got this pegboard. I had this in a previous rental and I ended up just screwing it into the wall, but I lived there for like 2.5 years, so a little bit different. Instead, I'm gonna be using like various things like command hooks, picture hanging strips, macrame yarn. But the thing about this pegboard is that there's like hooks that hook into it. And so you need a little space behind it so the hooks don't like scrape the wall. So Ikea pegboard came with these like cardboard dividers, and I want to maybe like cut them in half and then hot glue it to the back of this. So it kind of creates like a bumper between the pegboard and the wall, and that way you get a little leeway. You do lose like a peg or two on either side, but I honestly think it's worth it. I'm just gonna... Okay, so I have this piece and I have just like a box cutter that I'm gonna use to chop it. And I have a ruler. Cut you in half. Oh my god, this is actually so satisfying to cut because there's like just air inside, so it just goes through so easily. Oh, I loved that. I hope it executes properly though when we go to hang it, and then like we can actually hang stuff. That's gonna be the real journey. I think I'm gonna actually cut off like 2 or 3 inches, so that way there's like kind of a space all around so you don't see the cardboard when it is mounted. Cut, tear. All right. Oh, my hot glue gun is very short. Oh no. No rhyme or reason, we just need it to stick. But I don't want to put too much because I don't want it to like seep through the holes, you know? It feels good. It feels really nice. Hot glue in, no rhyme or reason. Just feel your fantasy. You ever just want to go to town with a hot glue gun? One time I made a whole school project just using a glue gun. My mom had just like every color of hot glue that you could even think of. And I made like a mountain and a river. It was iconic. I'm gonna keep the hot glue on just in case. All right. We are secured, my dudes. All right, exciting. Cool. Dope. Okay, so this is gonna go right behind me. And then I realized the strips are way too wide, so I had to trim them and peel them off and re-glue them. So measure twice and glue once. So you have to do this again. Now my camera's blurry. It sorts itself out, just give it a moment. Now I think I'm gonna figure out how to hang it. So I think I'm gonna do it with macrame yarn, kind of like how I had my tapestry that I made. And I have this really strong hook that I don't know if I wanna use instead of like one of these hooks. So I'm gonna feed this rope through one of these holes. I have never been great about tying knots. Like, I was never a Girl Scout, so I just feel like I just wrap things aimlessly together until it kind of stays. Are you guys good at tying knots? Or are you like me where you just wing it? Okay, this is looking so cute from the front with the little hanger. It is very like heavy just with the board itself. I want to put it like here. Okay, so it's been like a week since I had the pegboard up on the wall. As you can see, it's no longer there. It fell. So this clearly was not strong enough. Instead, I went to Target and I picked up this guy. This is a 15-pound XLarge hook, and I got 2 of them. So I'm gonna hang 2 on either side, and I'm gonna like follow the directions this time and really read them and make sure. Hey, voiceover me back at it again. So this time, days later, I tried round 2 with these 2 mega hooks, followed the instructions, wiped down the walls with alcohol, pressed my whole strength of them on the wall, and then I waited an hour. The only downside with this one is like it's so ugly. Like at least this was like a brushed metal. This is just plastic, but I think like I might like rest something on there because it kind of is like almost a little shelf. Great. I guess you could also like spray paint them if you wanted to, which I might do in the future. So I'm gonna let that sit on the wall for an hour before I put the pegboard back up, because that's what the directions told me, and I think that will really help the bond.
1 hour later.
They're ready and nice and stuck, so I'm gonna hang up this pegboard down. It kind of like keeps coming off the wall, so I'm gonna take the spare stickies and like cut one in half and just like stick it on either side, and hopefully that'll hold it down better. Alright, cool. I'm pleased with these so far. The real test is to see if these hold up, but if not, I'll like write in the description of this video if these don't last. They are slightly crooked, which is gonna mess me up. Hopefully final outcome. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you have any ideas on how to like spruce up these bits up at the top, because they're just like such an eyesore. Anyways, now is really the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one, and like and subscribe if you want to see more DIY stuff from me. I'd love to have you here. Have a great day. Bye.